Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Roll Initiative, everyone's favourite thing to do on a Friday afternoon.
It's Sunday.
You fucking ruined it!
I know, I'm keeping it. Last we left our players, which was for us a few weeks ago, for you 1 week ago, they had recently found themselves in what amounts to a coliseum where they were tested by trial by combat. From there they succeeded, which was really good because I didn't want them to die. After which they were given the quest of finding Lord Gaia's daughter, Zaya, who went missing after a recent holiday-esque trip to Gleamrise. Since then, they have followed the journey out of town, and they came across a overturned caravan which has been mauled and destroyed. It was here they met a local group of bandits that, in some sense, they dispatched, and then proceeded to steal their house, where they were now residing. So, you've arrived at the bandits' cabin. You're chilling, villain, having a good time. It's fun. Hella. Sweet. Alright. Cabin is basically a generic log cabin. The floors are a combination of dirt and stone, wherever people could be bothered to actually move them. There are a couple of bodies in there, but I assume they have been politely moved to a corner just to, keep the smell to a minimum. And
You did that, not me.
Outside.
just outside. Alright, so they've been moved outside.
The
wolves.
bears. They're gonna eat the corpses.
Oh,
The bears
important.
have to roll first to see if they get the course.
Other important update, actually. Our local Fibbolg staff will not be able to join us for the next couple of sessions due to some small gremlin thing that his wife gave birth to, and now he's unable to be here. He may join us later, he may not. If he doesn't, I will be staff. It's pretty straightforward. So, what do you guys do now that you're in a cabin?
We were searching, weren't we? I think, if I remember, because we killed all those guys.
Looting the cabin.
I would like to sleep on the bed.
You went in the cabin, you ran off. It was only us two in the cabin.
We already rested.
Sleeping in the cabin.
Okay. What we say is you've looted the cabin and you've all regrouped here after a function and had a long rest. Each of you find the equivalent of about 22 gold.
What up?
So you've basically doubled your gold, as far as I can count. Like Oprah rich now.
money.
Alright.
You get no gold because it's all mine.
Come on, scum.
I said each. I said every.
I said each. You get 22 gold as well. Oddly specific. Next day dawns. You heard the occasional wolf howl during the night. Nothing serious and nothing close. More importantly, what would you guys like to do from here? You're about a few hours away from Gleamrise, ballpark.
Start walking.
Wait. Did we not?
Did we loot anything of importance in there other than just gold?
There are some flimsy swords if you want them.
That's it. I suppose they weren't a smart lot, were they?
I thought it was 22 gold worth of stuff. So we got maybe some books or some nice clothes or something.
Why does an orc want nice clothes?
This is for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Alright, no, that's fair. You do find a couple of books. They're not worth a lot, but due to the amount you found and the occasional piece of somewhat broken jewelry, you'd gain an additional 19 gold worth of variables.
Variables?
Variables. They vary.
Very variables.
That's the one. Varied variables. What do you require?
My notes from last session, because I'm still holding that ancient tome thing that I looted from that person's office.
Guess we'll never know.
Oops.
No, we will know. I'm still holding it. I'm keeping it. I'm right next down.
Sure you are, buddy.
Literally doing.
So,
But yes,
guy wagon that was destroyed.
Yes.
That I believe had tracks near it that we were trying to follow.
Alright. Okay, so the cabin is not too far away from where the overturned wagon is, or caravan actually is. It has been quite decisively torn. There are gouge marks, but they're quite large and very vicious. Some of the wheel spokes are just outright broken. One of the wheels is detached. A door is missing, which you can find about 5 feet away in the woods. And yes, from there are 2 sets of tracks, as a matter of fact. One human, one bestial. And both of them lead towards Gleamrise.
Ah, okay. Well, considering we were heading that way anyway, I would like to offer to track the animal tracks away from the wagon.
Alright. Cool. Well then, do you have advantage on your survival checks? Because of your background?
Yes.
Alright, so, yes, give me a survival check for tracking.
Alright. I don't know if I have advantage, but I have proficiency in it.
Okay. Just give me a regular d20.
Okay. 21. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. 24.
Alright, so... Well, the first thing you can determine from these tracks is the human footprints are relatively small, so you can conclude they're more than likely to be Zaya's, because presumably the guards are more bigger standard issue boots and that kind of stuff. They are frantic and kind of all over the place, so she was running from something. The other footprints, however, are more concise. They weren't they were following, but they weren't running. Whatever was following her was taking its time. After good 20-30 minutes of tracking these, the beast footprints disappear, and a second set of human footprints begin following that path. The time difference between the two sets are decently. So Zaya clearly has gotten at least a head start on whatever it is that's following her.
Okay, so we need to hurry up then, I suppose.
Okay.
And follow these tracks as quickly as we can.
Alright. After another hour or so of following the tracks, the second set of human footprints detours off to the right, and the Zaya's footprints continue going straight towards Gleamrise.
Okay. And we were attempting to
Find the girl.
save Zaya. Okay, well then I'll try to track Zaya's footprints.
As the forest begins densing up, becomes more rainforest-esque, the footprints become less and less obvious. Like there's less mud and more just generic leaves. So I'm going to do another check on that.
Not as good. 19.
No, that's still pretty good. But no, you managed to follow a series of crushed leaves and the broken twigs. You can make the general path she's travelled. Not exactly footprint for footprint, but if you follow it, it does continue leading that way. After another while of following, you do get to a clearing, and you can see from here, this is the just outskirts of the town. Yes.
Did we follow you?
I assume.
Okay. I had assumed so, but no one
Pause
explicitly
to gather
said.
everyone. I suppose.
Okay.
I assumed that this was the
Because
case.
I'm listening and I'm following, and I was like, but no one explicitly
She's just like, look at all this stuff I'm losing.
Yeah.
Where's everybody going?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, did we follow? Or... Oh, good, continue, sorry.
Alright. Future reference, we gotta make sure we check this now. And make sure all the group is attending. Actually, we were also attending.
I did pause to try to get everyone's input, but they were just
I said I was leaving.
busy.
Alright.
You're a giant orc. I'm a skinny human. I'm probably just gonna be okay with whatever you want to do.
Alright.
That's...
Put her on a leash.
No, hang on a minute. No.
Throw her up.
Now the confusion about your gender is a little more pertinent.
For all intents and purposes, staff is also following. Just kind of lumbering behind in a pleasant, happy-go-lucky fashion.
Wunderbar.
Hola.
Meanwhile, Lucy, so you're in town. You've begun your journey to find the answer to the question you have been challenged with. It's a daunting task, but you feel confident. And Gleamrise just happens to be the nearest town other than Marvellous that you've lived in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Marvellous is where you live. This happens to be the nearest town, and so a great place to start the journey.
Are you a local?
Yes.
Where in this town would you like to begin your search?
First thing I'll do is find an inn to place myself.
Alright, that's fair. Okay, so there are 3 inns that you know of. There's the Dry Barrel,
Yep.
the Rabid Badger,
Yep.
And the Hale and Ale, yeah, the Hale and Ale.
Who level?
Which of these inns is most secure?
We just want to fight, by the way.
Probably the Rabid Badger.
I feel like that's counter to the name.
It is. Why they
Okay.
have such an elusive clientele.
I head to the Rapid Patch then.
He's hibernating. Come back later.
Alright. Getting a room there is not too hard. Requires a gold down payment.
Yep.
But each night only costs you about 5 silver pieces.
Okay. So I start with 2 nights
Mm-hmm.
pre-booked, and we'll go from there. See how long it takes me to gather the information I'm after.
Fair enough. It seems a little ambitious to assume you'll find the answer to the question in just the next town over, but I have faith in you.
I'm going around to all the towns to collect information,
Alright.
and then I'll compile it back at home.
Okay. Well, from here, there's a Gleamrise is a reasonable sized town. There's nothing extravagant. There's a mayor's office, some inns, blacksmith, stable, apothecary, and post office.
First thing I'm going to do is go to the town hall
Mm-hmm.
after finding my inn.
Conveniently, not too far away from where you are.
Okay, cool.
It's a large building, but it's kind of got that warm feel. Most of this town does. It's pretty much all made from timber in the surrounding area, so everything's wooden and comfortable.
Okay, cool. Enter the building.
Yep. Once entering inside, again, it's kept up this warm decor. A lot of browns, bit of mahogany, and there's a central desk in a large circular room that has about 3 doors coming off it. Behind this desk is a small little man, just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to notice you. He's just nodding his notes, doing something important.
A man or a tiefling?
Man.
Okay. Well, I approach the desk and ask him if I could access their records for historical purposes.
Without looking up, he just simply says, "Why? What do you need records for?"
I'm investigating whether the infernal heritage of the Tieflings has helped or hindered the Tiefling Empire, and I'm compiling information so I can write my theory.
So why are you here for our records?
Well, I'm going to go through your historical documents to see whether the Tieflings have interacted with you in a positive or negative way, and how our infernal heritage has affected that.
Goddamn academics. He takes a piece of paper out of a drawer, passes it to you. Fill this in. You can book an appointment. You should probably be coming in later today and look at the stuff.
Thank you. Would there be an elder who's got a well-versed oral history or anything around in this town?
Well, first of all, history. There are some older residents of the town. Maybe they know something. They tend to ramble on about stuff all the time. Maybe. I don't know. People who run the archives also might know something, but probably nothing you couldn't find in the records themselves.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
Continues going back to writing.
I pull out a quill and quickly fill out the form and give it back to him and leave to...
Takes it, puts it in a drawer, slams the drawer shut.
Oh, Christ.
At least you put it in a drawer.
Yeah, right.
Good day.
Just gestures you out of the office.
I leave the town hall quite abruptly.
This person seemingly has the job of ensuring people don't get past this point. Takes that job rather seriously, obviously.
I was expecting to be a little bit more well-received, per se.
Should have slept with him.
Not everybody likes tieflings.
I wonder why.
Can't imagine. Not like you're all assholes or something.
They're my favourite.
I go to the church.
Okay. So, there are 2 churches here. Well, I say 2 churches. There's a small church of Sarenrae, and there is a small...
Go on.
less of a church, more of a shrine that is kept well first. of Gilead, which is to be expected around this part.
Oh, okay. Well, I go to the chapel church of
Saren Ray.
Serenray.
This building is made a lot more of stone than wood,
Mm-hmm.
than a very traditional chapel style. It's not overly big or grandiose, it's quite simple. Inside the building, there's a few rows of pews and an altar at the top, presumably where the people give service.
I look around for a priest or cleric or
Yep.
something.
After a while of looking around, a small door towards the back opens, and a very short tiefling comes out. Like maybe 5'4" kind of size.
So, like, just shorter than me.
Wow, you are a short tiefling.
5'6".
Sorry, I meant 4'5".
Oh, okay. Very short.
Yeah, no, I meant like actually short.
Oh, okay.
Looks up a little abruptly to find someone in the church. Can I help you? He says.
I was wondering if you had any historical documents I could peruse.
About anything in particular? And we have the word of Sir and Ray here.
I was thinking more historical, actual, like, events and accounts, as opposed to something more scriptural.
At church.
We have a couple of scrolls of events, significant moments in the town's local history,
Oh, that is exactly what I'm after.
but they are mostly surrounded by celebrations of Sarah and Ray and other such things.
So are you saying that they only come out at those events, or could I, perchance read them and...
Oh, no, please feel free. I'll quickly go get them. He pops off down another door in quite a hurry. Comes back momentarily with 3 scrolls.
Okay.
You can't take them out of here, but feel free to peruse them.
Oh, no, of course. I'll just sit down over here and read through them.
That's fine. If there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know.
Not at the moment, but I thank you for your hospitality.
It goes back through the first door that he came through and just kind of continues doing arbitrary priestly duties. You're reading them. Meanwhile, you guys, outskirts of Gleamrise.
I thought my character was a nerd. All he's done is read.
Are we still tracking the little lady?
As you get
Little
closer
lady.
to the town, the leaves and twigs become scarcer and scarcer, and the ground is now more well travelled and hardened.
Yeah. So
More footprints, hoof prints. Distinguishing one from another becomes very difficult.
but this is the way she was going.
Yes, the tracks have led you to here.
Then I'm going to go full on to the town then, because that's where I believe she would be.
Ask Spicer.
What was her name?
Zia. Z-I-A-H. You're following the party. Have to check.
Yeah, I am following along, not really paying attention.
Don't write you out.
Because I'm checking out this old tome I pilfered.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how, I mean, there's something going on there. You wouldn't have made it important.
Certainly not. Never.
So I'm flicking through that.
Alright. It is very dense
We are just
with
travelling.
its semantics and so forth.
Kind of just another like reading, scribbling.
It is basically going to be that. It's
Yes.
very interpretive.
Stumbling a bit. It's really not read and walk.
No, thoroughly.
Don't read and walk, kids. Just don't read.
Audiobooks, man. That's the future.
Can I just have the feet can read and walk at the same time?
Is she a fair distance behind us then?
A little bit. Like,
Hurry
not,
up.
not thoroughly behind, but a bit.
If I briskly jogged, I think I could catch up.
While reading.
Thump.
I'm gonna use my maul as a walking stick.
Wait, which side are you holding with your hand?
The not pointy end.
Like, just below the head.
Gotcha. Alright, yes, because you're a dwarf, so you're innately small.
Hey, I'm a big dwarf.
Oh yeah, like your broad shoulders all get out.
Yeah, no, but
But you still look-
Battlehamers are famously tall.
You were broad small.
Did you hear that?
Uses dwarf
It's like,
as
I'll
well.
use the dwarf as a walking stick.
I just be there like, I don't have to walk. Free ride.
Alright, so you guys come to the edge of town. From what you can see, there is a center road that goes straight down the middle.
That sounds good.
And there appears to be a small water feature at the end of the first block. Further on you can see another statue, another clearing section.
Mostly humans. Popular.
People walking around? Yes, mostly humans. There are no, you wouldn't see any tieflings. So no, it seems mostly human.
I kind of look up, glance around.
She's gonna get lost.
We're not gonna get
If
lost.
you just like, we just.
Would you be alright if I leashed you? It's like a piece of
I'll
rope
reserve that
around
comment.
your waist.
Do that all the time, man. I'm a miner.
I want you to get lost in the crowd.
We can hold hands, it'll be cute.
You will just be like dragged along by this giant.
Yeah,
I'm-
you just like sling you over his shoulder.
On the other hand, you'd have your other arm free for reading as you like drag you around.
On the other hand, literally on the other hand.
Until he turns a sharp corner.
So what was it? Was this just a random arbitrary statue in the clearing, or is it like a religious?
From this distance, you can't make it out. It appears to be white marble, but it is quite a distance away. It appears to be of a young woman, perhaps, or an older woman. But other than that, from here, like, it's a good 200 feet more.
I'm gonna do the classic dwarven thing to do and get to the nearest tavern.
The nearest tavern as you enter. Alright, so you've never been here before. You
No.
may have some difficulty just...
I ask the next person coming past.
Alright.
Grab him. Where's the tavern?
You're good.
Yeah,
Be good.
I am being good.
That
I haven't
way.
passed him yet.
He points.
I'll walk.
That way.
I go that way.
Alright, so you make immediate left, takes you down a small street, which comes to just a right hand turn.
Yep.
Following that around, you can see at the end of that, there is a tavern.
Cool.
This is called the Dry Barrel.
Dry barrel.
It's a big sign. It is definitely a tavern.
I go in.
Inside, considering it's still early morning, it's quiet. There are a couple of patrons, but nothing serious.
I'm gonna go up to the barkeeper, ask for a key, and then ask him if they've heard any rumours around the town about a little girl coming in.
Was her age ever specified? Actually,
Pardon?
did we ever specify her
By the
age
way,
or
she's
anything?
little.
Pardon?
Just a little girl.
You can make that up from the footprints. She is small. She's not like incredibly short, so she's probably, based on what you can gather, in her 12 to 15 range.
She's 14.
Have you seen any girls in the
Struggles
early,
about attracting
early
attention.
teens?
We'll finally find out. I'm 14 and a half months. Thank you very much. Fuck off. Almost 15.
Out that high?
Yes.
Do they live that long?
Yes.
Can I go check
How
out
many
the
limbs
statue?
I have?
Yes, you can go up to the statue.
That's what I'm gonna go check out that statue. I put the book away.
Okay, because otherwise you would
Tutorials
walk like
now,
immediately into just a body of water.
Yeah. The book.
Ruined the book.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
You
put
want
the
a
book.
book?
Alright,
Basically.
so, as the
We should make a
bartender,
club.
large man, muscular, quite big, maybe 6'5", 280 pounds, give or take. Loose fitting white shirt, but you can see like underneath he's big.
Yep, slip.
What's his name?
I'm bigger.
Are you with me?
I assume so.
Okay.
I don't
So
like
you've got the
tiny.
tiny.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna knock.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if they've heard any rumours going around that like a girl coming in on her own, like 12, 14.
Immediately starts eyeing you suspiciously because you're like walking into bars asking about children. No.
Give him a coin, a gold coin.
Okay, now we're bribing people and asking about coins.
Ask him about girls.
I like
Where are
crowns.
the women?
Where the little girls at?
That's not a woman. She doesn't have a beard.
I think we're going down a path we don't want to go down.
Demonetized.
He pushes that coin back and in its place puts 2 beers. What does she look like?
She's 14. She's got white skin and the hair down to somewhere.
Hardborn.
Why are you a bogan?
Oh!
Remember? Orc.
Right.
Smash.
Oxygandari. Sorry.
You got a light.
Cheers, mate. Got any Fosters? $900 dues.
Stop.
So,
Little girl.
Hardborn.
Check the post office.
Post office. Thanks.
He's an old man who works there, used to run an orphanage. Maybe he knows something.
I thought she just got post.
I down the beer.
Yep.
Take my coin back.
Nice beer.
Take my coin
I say
back.
thanks and then. Oh, I ask him for directions.
Gives him the coin
I'm
again.
like, go to the post office. Alright. Oh, you. Where's post office?
It appears you're a mildly forgetful dwarf, eh?
Yeah.
Right,
Smash
so get back to the main street, turn left, go up towards that statue, and then hook a right and follow it round.
Yeah.
These instructions make sense to your character.
Good.
Go out. Go up to the statue.
I'm at the statue.
Accidentally hit the officer. Meanwhile, Artie.
Flips him
Make
off
a
as
right
I walk
hook.
away.
Alright, Artie. So you approach the
Got a
statue
mole in my right.
without your book in hand, so therefore you don't walk into
That's not a
anyone.
hook.
Good start.
Yeah, but I'm
What are you dressed with? What are you wearing?
Not robes.
Just-
That's as far as I got. Kind of like well dressed though.
Mm-hmm.
Well dressed, like
Alright.
because of their background.
So, some
And a
people.
vest. Like a vest. I like vests.
Alright, you got a vest?
Yeah, a little vest. It's made from real gorilla chest.
People look at you and your fashion choices strangely.
Thank you. See that cat? It's my
We only
hat.
have like 20 seconds of that before we get pulled down.
Hmm?
Alright.
Na, 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 na. Yeah,
statue.
just well dressed.
Gotcha. So people do look at you, but not overly strangely. Richer people aren't uncommon here, but they're not frequent either.
Yeah.
So you do draw a little bit of attention to yourself. Once you get to the statue, you can see there was a plaque, but since it's kind of been worn and possibly scratched off at this point. The statue is a young woman with a kind of sheet robe thing loosely draped over her, covering all the appropriate parts.
Damn, where's the fun in that?
Is it Zaya?
No, probably not.
Yes, let's put a naked statue of a teenager in the middle of our town. That'll go down well.
I don't see why not.
Would have if she was really
As you're admiring the
or
statue,
Lord.
gentleman comes up to you. He's kind of wearing actually nothing overly noticeable except he's got a black duster over the top of it. Big thick jacket. He's got kind of short brown hair and a bit of scruff around the face. Nice statue, he says.
I suppose, if statues are your hobby.
I've never seen it before. Do you know anything about this one?
No, this is my first time looking
At a statue.
at this particular statue. Are you not from around here?
No, just passing. I'm just on my way east.
Oh, what, may I ask, is east?
I take it you're also from around here.
That would be a correct assumption, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, to the east.
Do your job as Dungeon
Stop
Master.
asking me questions.
How dare I?
Oh dear, totally forgotten which. Oh wait, right, the coast. That is
Okay.
what it is.
Are there any major cities, towns, or anything down that way, or is it all mostly coast?
There are a couple. There's the massive port city of Hydra. That's down that way. But I'm more of an ocean person myself. So
Not a fan. Too many sticky things. Not pleasant.
I find a lot of sticky things on land.
Have you so you said you're just passing through.
Quite.
Where did you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
I was just in Marvellous, actually, not 5 days ago.
Ah, yes, suckers.
Glad to see that joke still around.
You bet your ninny it is.
Nice place, wouldn't want to live there though. Tyrannical government, can't deal with that. That's why I like the ocean. No government there. Well, except for the south. There's Merfolk.
I don't mind the government. Gets me money. I'm a fan of money.
Oh, you're a mercenary.
Oh.
Or a woman. No. Not a woman. A male of the night. Seems to
Now see here.
Oh, I'm not judging. Your profession can do whatever you want. It's your body, it's your choice.
Triggered.
Let it be said that this show has a positive body image.
I can, so I will.
You wouldn't happen to know a good inn around here, by chance?
No, but if you see a savage-looking little fellow around, quite bearded, with a taller savage fellow, they might be able to point you in the direction of one. No doubt that's where they headed first.
Gotcha. I will keep my eyes out. I'm sure they'll stand out like a, coral in the ocean.
I'm sorry, do you know anything about marine life?
I apparently know a bit.
Question for you, not character you. That's where we
Came from.
Ah, yeah.
In
okay.
the region of Unthal.
Yeah.
Unthal's being the capital.
Yeah. Horrible people. Wouldn't want it. Okay. You haven't heard any rumours or, I don't know, seen perhaps a younger girl, perchance, travelling by herself at all?
Mercenary types are strange.
Well,
But no, I have not, I'm afraid.
Are you sure? I flash a gold coin. Just like a little...
He looks at you suspiciously, going around asking about children.
I assure you, my business is not unpleasant. I simply wish to return her to her home.
Persuasion.
Yes!
I know you're telling the truth and even I don't believe you.
No, I'm just really bad at putting on a character.
Also really bad at telling the truth, apparently.
Yeah! No? Which one?
D20.
The biggest.
Thank you.
The big one.
15.
Plus perception.
Persuasion.
Persuasion, sorry. Thank you.
Charisma.
I have none.
Okay.
I do have +2 to deception though.
Ah, she's not lying.
No.
So 15. Again, looks at you critically, but... well, just thinking. I've only been here myself, maybe a day. I don't think I've seen many... Is there any description you can give me, perhaps?
Okay.
You forgot to ask.
She's 14.
Wait,
Cheaper, but
is
doesn't
she
matter.
a
'Cause she's
thing? People. She's like people.
Human people.
Right. Look, I don't remember what I had for dinner 2 nights ago, so I'm like struggling to remember our last session. Sorry, and I left my book at home.
White skin. Has hair around here. She's 14.
She's what's his face's kid, yeah?
Lord Gaio, yes.
Who? Sorry.
Lord Gaio.
Yeah.
G-I-apostrophe-O-H.
Okay. Well, my party was rather abrupt to leave without the rest of the details for this particular quest, but she's the daughter of Lord Gaio.
Oh, the elderly lord.
Yes, that's the
white
one.
beard.
Quite a nice selection of liquor, actually, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of the government there, but I'll tell you what, I will keep my eye out, and should I see anyone matching your incredibly vague description, I will let you know. Young, you sure it's a girl?
Yes, this is what we were told, a young
She had
girl.
an approximate age, like 5 or 18.
I think she's about 14 and a half. Approximately. Give or
I'll
take.
keep my eye out. I do hope she's found soon, though. These woods can be quite dangerous.
Oh?
Yeah, I heard wolves last night.
Oh. Well. Yes, well, thankfully I have people to take care of that for me. So.
Well then,
Oh,
see
hell.
yourself lucky. I opt to only travel during the day. Speaking of, I suppose I should continue on. I would like to get some reading done this afternoon. Perhaps I'll see you around. Are you here for long?
Oh, well, probably not. She's not in this town. I suppose we'll make our way along.
Okay, very good, very good. Oh, well, then perhaps I will not see you sometime. It's been good meeting you.
I try and sleep with
Don't know your name.
Do I have a name? I do.
Finn.
Yes, Phineas. Phineas Not.
Ah, Phineas. What a delightful name. Jacques.
Bonjour.
Quoi? Excellent. Well, perhaps I shall see you sometime. Enjoy your statue looking.
Questions that I don't know what to ask, and now I feel like I've just spoken for too long.
There he begins walking away. Actually, he does, after maybe a few feet, turns around. Listen, actually, perhaps, would you care for maybe getting a drink?
Well, why not? Perhaps I'll run into those two friends of mine.
The more the merrier. Perhaps they know something about this statue.
Shall we?
Well, I'm staying at... Where am I staying?
The dry barrel.
The Rabbit Badger.
The Rabbit Badger.
It's just around the corner. Perhaps I'll meet you there.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Post office.
I let him walk away, and I inspect the statue a little more. Can I roll?
Investigation.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you do that. You guys are making your way to the center of town, following the directions. You can see this chum of yours standing in front of the statue, where you guys will be turning past to make your way towards the post office.
Get one.
You would
I don't really hate you.
just kind of a bit, that's all.
If I pick on you, I like you. We're good.
I wave.
Salutations, my giant friend. Big words. Shit.
To this point, you both you realise that your other giant friend is not here.
Didn't you say he was following though?
He
Quietly?
was.
Oh dear.
Past tense.
Oh dear.
Now you think about it, you haven't seen him since roughly the party split.
Say, dwarven fellow. I don't know your name.
Bang.
Hoffman.
Right, Drogo.
Hoffman.
Okay, Drogo.
Stranger danger.
Oh goodness gracious.
Have we seem to have lost the other big fellow.
Staff.
I don't know where he is.
His name's Staff.
Oh,
The
I
bear.
thanks. Oh, the bear, right.
I don't think much more of it yet. He can look after himself. If it gets too long, I'll be concerned.
He does like forests and stuff. Perhaps he
He's a
went for
freaking
a
bear, he belongs in the forest.
Pretty much.
To be fair, you're a dwarf. A lot of things could be a bear to you.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have hair on his body. Like, how you think he's a bear is beyond me.
I don't know. I did
Almost a
actually.
blue tamed version of him, really.
I kind of imagined him with a big beard though.
It's bear.
Pardon, sorry?
I did imagine him with like a big beard though. Like, was that just like?
He was
I
bald.
I assumed he had.
He was. I said
Yeah, like-
he was completely.
Well, that's too bad.
Because he's got a beard, yeah.
White and shining.
He's not here. He's got a
Lubricated.
beard.
Alright, so. After a brief conversation, you guys continue making your way to the post office. It's quiet. After you enter in, there's like two people behind the counter. One of them's kind of got their back turned doing something else. The other one pleasantly greets you as you enter.
Hello. Have I got any parcels?
Oh my god.
I'm afraid I don't know. What's your name?
Drogo.
Trogor. He turns to you, going through some notes on his thing. I'm afraid there's been nothing for Drogor. Do you expect it?
Yeah.
Well, where are you staying, Mr. Trogor?
Wherever I please.
If there is a parcel, where shall I have it sent?
Just keep it here.
Okay.
Frick.
He is nervous.
What's the name of the post office?
It's just called the post office.
Ye old postie officey.
He has a little name tag that says Jeremiah on it. I don't know if you can read that, but the dwarf can.
Is he a bullfrog?
Let's say
or-
No.
Jeremiah, we were sent here by the barman at the
Ah,
barrel or something
Dry
like
barrel?
that.
Dry barrel.
Yeah, that's the one. We're
what do you
looking
want?
for a highborn girl that seemed to be kidnapped. Came in not too long ago. Less than a day.
Persuasion.
Flat 16.
He gestures and goes around the counter to a back
Yeah.
room. You guys follow?
Mm-hmm.
It's a smallish room, so you do have to duck a bit. Okay. There was a little girl. She was about 14-ish, maybe.
Is that right?
Shoulder length, blonde hair.
Copper.
What? We made it back. What? I give him a copper.
She came in like maybe a day or so ago. She had some cuts and some bruises. She was terrified. She didn't stay here very long. She slept here one night. When I woke up, she was gone.
Yep.
I suspect that she may have headed to the north housing. There's a couple of larger, somewhat empty, vacant houses just up north, just outside of town. Perhaps she's gone there. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to ask him why he took us here and wasn't saying it out in the open at the counter.
Well, you're not the first person to ask about her. Well, it's had me quite concerned.
Okay.
She told me not to tell him. I didn't know who he was.
Yep.
Who was he?
I don't know. That's what I said.
Just looked like he had a malicious intent.
What does he look like?
I don't know much. I wasn't wearing my glasses. Maybe. Average build. A little bit broad. Hair. I think he had like a large robe. But she was right scared of him.
Okay.
She really didn't want. She was here, and she had told me.
Thanks, Harry Potter.
Do you look highborn? Or
He looked a bit rough,
a bit
but
rough?
I couldn't see very well. I was carrying my glasses.
My glasses.
I haven't seen him since, but he might still be around.
Okay. Thank you. Drogo, you got anything to ask?
Did I follow them? Or did I stay? No, I stayed to investigate the statue.
Thank him and give him a gold.
I'll give him one too.
I leave. Oh, have you got a back door? I can leave now.
Just out there.
I'll take the back door.
I imagine him walking through that back room like,
Just rumbling over the voice. Alright, so you investigate this statue. Give me what's your roll?
11
Alright, 11.
plus 4.
Okay. You're taking a good amount of time. The statue is quite old. Probably, as best you can tell, it's been moved here because it wasn't made here. It doesn't match any of the other things around here. It's probably older than some of the houses, at least, if not most. As for what it is, you have not a clue off the top of your head, but it looks probably elven made.
Everyone.
Elven, okay.
Yeah. Off the top of your head, the
Just like standard, or are we talking like Sylvan or can't really tell?
Average build. Maybe.
off the top of your head, you wouldn't know what kind of elf made it is. However, you do have an idea that a lot of elves who live in the Dales, which is west of the island, what do you call it? Tend to make stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, they have more of a predisposition towards statues rather than the other various forms of art that elves tend to do.
Right, so what's an elven statue doing in the middle of a town with people and...
Well, there was a plaque, but that is long since gone. Meanwhile, sitting in the Church of Saren Ray, you read the scrolls. The first two basically tell you of a biannual, as in every 2 years, and not twice every 1 year, celebration that occurs and has been going for like maybe the last 15, 20 years. And really, it doesn't help you very much about it. It's not specifically about Tiefling cultural heritage. The other one does talk about the first of these celebrations, which was quite radically opposed by some of the rulers in Unthalas, who were against this kind of belief because Saren Ray is not the predominant god in the capital. It doesn't lead you to tell you much more, but some of the higher tieflings definitely were opposed to it.
Alright. Jot my notes down. It was like, probably not overly relevant, but you know, I'll keep this in mind in case something else comes up. I thank the tiefling for his time and for the scrolls, and I leave.
Okay.
How long did that roughly take me?
Maybe that's about 20 minutes to get through them.
Oh, yeah.
You skim through the first two because you just look at the keywords and be like, nope, not relevant. The third one has a bit more something.
I go for a walk around town, see if anything catches my eye. Maybe I'll have a flash of inspiration while I'm walking.
Okay. And you went to the church, which is here.
I might kind of take the long way to the shrine of Gilead.
Mm-hmm. No. Well, the Shrine of Gilead is slightly just outside of town towards the east, towards the entrance more so to the city, where the stables and the Hail and Ale is. So to do so, as you exit, you come into basically the centre strip of town, towards the statue end, coming down from the north. If you're taking the long way anyway, you can come down from the north. Generally, town is busy by its own standards. There's quite a few people walking around, going to various markets, buying fruits and so forth. People doing their daily shopping stuff. Now that it's about probably 11:30, 12, people are getting into the swing of things. There's a couple of people sitting around on little benches having lunch towards the statue. In front of the statue, there is a small person taking notes.
That's me!
It is.
And another academic. I will go strike up a conversation.
Oh, God.
This is the first academic you've seen since you've been here.
Fucking nerds.
Alright. So you guys meet up there. You guys leave the post office, which takes you out
Back door out.
Yep. Takes you into a very small alley. It's quite narrow. Maybe 1.5 people wide, or one him wide if he squeezes tightly. There's a small door on. So you go out this small corridor, turns to the left, opens into a slightly wider alley, which is actually the two of you wide. Along it, there's some posters, nothing substantial, weather torn, but there is a small door.
How small? In comparison to me. Head up.
About 3.5 feet tall.
Tiny door.
Tiny door.
I knock.
Nothing happens.
I knock again.
It makes a loud banging noise as you bang on it. But otherwise, it doesn't move.
Shouldn't we go to this northern houses?
Yeah, and then I was like, alright.
After you follow this alleyway,
Smart.
this takes you to the far north end of the main road.
Not the dumbest.
Basically, at the moment, you guys are about 1 block up from the statue.
Okay.
Should we go get Stranger Danger?
Probably.
What's the first name you said to me?
Phineas, Finn, either or.
Stranger Danger.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind Artie.
First one you said is
stranger danger, and that's what I'm rolling with.
Alright, so you guys
Go find stranger danger.
begin approaching the statue from the north side, maybe a couple minutes after he does. Car's time's up, and end it here, and we will take a polite break. You guys will now have to wait to see what happens in the amazing conclusion when they all meet up at the Marvellous statue, which could do any number of strange and bizarre things.
But probably not.
But probably won't. Which is fine. Anyway, so thank you for watching. If you liked it, do that. And if you didn't, like it anyway, because help us, please. Continue watching. I'll see you all next week. And these people will also see you next week. Good.